Hello students, today we'll do techniques and activities for improving crop yield. So first technique is crop variety management. So this can be achieved by genetic engineering and hybridization. Next comes crop production management. तो वैरायटी इम्प्रूवमेंट करने के बाद उसका प्रोडक्शन को भी तो मैनेजमेंट करना ज़रूरी है. सो क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन मैनेजमेंट के लिए हमारे पास बहुत सारे तरीके हैं, जैसे न्यूट्रिएंट मैनेजमेंट यानी उनको अच्छे से न्यूट्रिएंट्स प्रोवाइड करना, इरिगेशन मतलब उनको अच्छे से पानी प्रोवाइड करना, और क्रॉपिंग पैटर्न यानी भिन्न भिन्न अलग अलग तरीक़ों से उनको लगाना ताकि हमारी जो फसल की पैदावार है वो ज़्यादा हो सके. तो सबसे पहले हम आते हैं न्यूट्रिएंट मैनेजमेंट में. तो न्यूट्रिएंट मैनेजमेंट में हमारे पास आते हैं माइक्रो एंड मैक्रो न्यूट्रिएंट्स, यानी कि वो न्यूट्रिएंट्स जो पौधों को ज़्यादा अमाउंट में चाहिए उनको हम बोलते हैं मैक्रो न्यूट्रिएंट्स, जैसे नाइट्रोजन, फास्फोरस, पोटेशियम, कैल्शियम, मैग्नीशियम एंड सल्फर. ये करते हैं टेक पार्ट इन बिल्डिंग द प्लांट बॉडी. और दूसरे होते हैं माइक्रो न्यूट्रिएंट्स विच आर रिक्वायर्ड विद द प्लांट्स इन स्मॉल क्वांटिटी एंड दे डोंट टेक पार्ट इन द बिल्डिंग ऑफ द प्लांट बॉडी. फॉर एग्जांपल जिंक, मॉलिब्डेनम, आयरन, क्लोरीन, बोरोन, कॉपर, दीज आर दी माइक्रो न्यूट्रिएंट्स. हमें ये मिलते कहाँ पर हैं? तो ये हमें मिलते हैं मैन्योर से एंड फर्टिलाइज़र से. मैन्योर क्या है? मैन्योर इज़ अ डिकम्पोज्ड प्लांट, वेजिटेबल एंड एनिमल एक्सक्रीटा, और ये दो तरह का होता है. वन इज़ द कंपोस्ट एंड सेकेंड इज़ इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ग्रीन मैन्योर. So compost is a mixture of decomposed organic matter which is derived from the vegetable waste, garbage, etc. And vermicompost means formation of compost with the help of the earthworms. Then green manures, it is a manure formed inside the soil from the young green crops which are plowed back into the soil. So merits क्या है इसके? It helps in the enrichment of the soil, it increases the soil fertility, increases the water holding capacity of the soil, improves the soil texture and helps in reduction in usage of the fertilizers. So these are all the advantages of the manure. Next we get micro and macronutrients from the fertilizers. Fertilizers are actually the chemicals. So these are commercially produced chemicals and examples are nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium and urea. Advantages are they are healthy vegetative growth, help in healthy vegetative growth and help in high crop production, and demerits are that excessive use leads to water pollution and decreases the soil fertility. Next comes the organic farming. This is very important technique where the chemicals that are not used for the farming. So no use or very less use of chemical fertilizers and pesticide is there, and components of organic farming are that use of organic manures, recycled farm waste, bioagents, biopesticides, and moreover adopting the healthy cropping patterns. In this way it is free from all types of chemicals. Next technique is the irrigation. Irrigation means supplying the water to the crops. So those various sources of irrigation are wells, canals, river lift systems, tanks, rainwater harvesting and watershed management. So through all these sources we can provide water to the plants. Next important factor is the cropping patterns. So there are mainly two types of cropping patterns: mixed cropping and intercropping. Mixed cropping means, as you can see in the second diagram, growing two or more crops simultaneously on same piece of land. Or intercropping, cultivating two or more crops on the same space in same time in a definite pattern, means in lines and in rows. So these are the two cropping patterns. Moreover, crop rotation can be used where growing a series of dissimilar type of crops in the same area in sequential seasons. So it increases the fertility of the soil because the need and requirement of all the crops are different. So it helps to make the soil fertile. Next comes the crop protection management. So after these are the pre-harvesting and harvesting management. So there are two factors which destroys the crop. First are the biotic factors and the second are the abiotic factors. Biotic factors are living, for example the weeds which are unwanted plants, insects and pests, pathogens, etc. Abiotic factors are non-living factors like temperature, humidity, etc. So for protection, herbicides, pesticides, fungicides should be used, and the plants should be the grains should be stored properly. Thank you.